Hello everyone, welcome back to New Borough, episode 24. In this episode, we're making a big push for our northernmost borough. But before we get there, we need to get the infrastructure right in place. Today, we're building a metro station inspired by 125th Street on the 1 line in New York City, one of the most iconic elevated stations in the world. We'll also create a neighborhood with affordable housing, local businesses, and parks, while reorganizing the roads to set the stage for future development. So, let's get into it. The 125th Street station on the 1 line is a unique piece of transit infrastructure. Opened in 1904 as a part of the original IRT subway, it stands as one of the few elevated stations in Manhattan. Sitting above Broadway on steel viaducts, its design allows one trains to cross over the deep valley of Manhattanville, where the 125th Street dips significantly. Below it, the neighborhood has been a long cultural and economic hub, home to institutions like the Apollo Theater, and a thriving mix of shops, restaurants, and housing that serves as Harlem's most diverse community. For our city, I want to replicate not just the station structure, but also its function. This metro stop will sit at a key junction, serving as a gateway for the neighborhoods we'll develop in the future. I also want to capture the character of Harlem, affordable housing, local businesses, and a strong transit connection that'll keep everything moving. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so I just did the first part, which is get the bridge in place and the roads and all that stuff, and it looks pretty cool to me. I gotta do some detailing and just make it look a little bit better. I'll probably just go with this. Should I delete the bridge? Let's see, should I delete the bridge? I don't know if I should delete the bridge or not. And I can say delete it, but do retaining walls like this. Do something like this for a little bit, because I think it looks pretty cool if I do that and then I have a street right here, and I think that looks pretty cool. But I don't think I would do that the entire way. I think that should just be for I would say just the first part, the approach and stuff like that. So you see how this has the retaining wall on this side, and then it obviously goes to the bridge. I wonder what's the slope on that. Can I lower this? I don't know. I feel like that slope it's not too crazy because obviously the distance makes up for it, but it doesn't look that good to me. Is there any way I can fix that? I don't like that slope. I think it's a way I can. How does it look if I lower it? How does it look if I lower it? Just to make up for the gap, I would say. It doesn't look half bad. It doesn't look half bad if I do that. Yeah, it doesn't look half bad. Let me see if I'll lower this side too. Yes, sir. Because I don't like the way the slope was looking. I'm just gonna fix that. And yeah. And then yeah, that looks better. That looks way better. So my plan is to. This is Broadway, or in my city it's called Main Way, and the plan is to extend it over here to this road right here. I think I'm gonna have a subway yard right here, because I have to figure out where my A and C trains will end. And they do end up taking over Broadway. And then the one gets back to Broadway. So it's kind of like I'm gonna have to have a subway station, like, or not subway station, subway yard, like right here. Because the one is gonna come out of here, and I think it's just gonna stay on this row right here. Because I'm not gonna have, I think the A is just gonna stay on this row right here, and it'll probably end over here. That's probably where the A is gonna end, and then the one is gonna continue over into our Bronx area, which I still have no name for. I have some ideas. It's coming together. I really want to do this name right and have it have justice. So I think in the next episode, I think I'll actually have a name. I'll come to you guys with a name, and actually I'll put up a poll. Comment names that you think, and then I'll put up a poll in the community post, and then whichever name gets the most votes, I'll go with. So do that, comment, and we'll see which one gets the most votes, and then we'll end up going with that name. It's a great way to include y'all. So, I'll do that, and that will be it after that. And then I won't ever have to stress about the name ever again. So just do that, and I'll give it a week or so, and then I'll announce the name in the community post or on my Discord. So if you want to join the Discord. I'll just announce it there. So yep. Let me just figure out where this road is gonna go, and then we'll get back to the time lapse. Or let's get back to the time lapse so I can see where the road is gonna go. So I will be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so I just did this junction. It's like a mix between after 135th Street and before 145th Street on the ACB and D lines in New York City. I did something kind of custom. It's kind of like it. So if you think about it, the C train will go under. Or no, I'm lying. The A train will go under because it goes express. So it has to find a way to the express track. So on the outside, the A train terminates here. So it goes under the C train, terminates back here, and it has to go under it so it can reach the express tracks, and the C has to go over it to reach the inner tracks to terminate. So that's kind of cool, a flyover junction. And the A or the B and the D lines, they just literally have this track right here, and they use this to go onto either the local or express tracks. So that is kind of cool, and I want to see this in action. So I'm gonna hurry up and finish all of this so I can, do all of this stuff. This one train is, is something wrong with this one train over here? It is. It gotta go deeper underground. Yeah, I think that's all I needed, just to go deeper underground. And the one train, I'm gonna have it go under here and then come up, and this might be a station like right here, because it has to come up eventually, because it's like it has to be elevated in this neighborhood over here. So I'm gonna do it right here, because that's how it is in real life also. So I can have a station right here too. I want to have good station spacing, so I'm gonna see what that looks like. But I'm gonna get back to you guys in a second. Alright, so I finished most of the road layout, and I say most of it. I finished all of the road layout that I would do in this area. This side, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do over here, because in Manhattan it's all water on this side, but in this city it's not water, because the way I have to do the land, I have to not cut it off. But this is how the subway is gonna work. I have the one train eventually going into over there, into the future northern borough. I even put the subway yard down. Right, I don't know if I'm gonna connect it to the 8th Avenue line, because I don't want these trains mixing right now, because I can't assign depots right now. Once I'm able to assign depots, then I'll maybe add the track to the 8th Avenue line. But till then, I'm not gonna do that, because I need trains for the 1 and 2 and 3. So I'm just not gonna do that right now. But next I'm gonna do is start doing the neighborhood over here, because we have what we need. And oh my god, it looks so cool. This station looks awesome. Like, oh my god, I didn't think I was ever gonna be able to make something like this. This looks so awesome though. And this road crosses like Middle Borough all the way to over here, and eventually we'll have the queue, because in real life the 2nd Avenue subway is gonna go along 125th Street and end up over here at the 1 train. So that's how it's gonna work. I don't know how they're gonna do that transfer. I don't know how they're gonna make that possible, but it's gonna actually happen soon, hopefully in the next 2 decades. And I actually have to do the train line, so maybe I do the next episode the east side of the city. Right now I'm doing the west side, but the east side needs to be done also. So I might do that next. So without further ado, let me get into this next segment. I'm gonna do some colleges. Probably the college is probably gonna be right here, like Columbia University, and some projects. And another city college is gonna be over here. So I'm gonna do what I can, and yeah, let's get into the next segment. I'll see you guys. Alright, so now that I filled in the rest of the neighborhood, and now I gotta connect this subway station up. Next thing I'm gonna do is figure out how I'm gonna get all these people from the ground all the way to the platform. And also, I wanna do this park over here. And that'll be the last thing I'll do in this episode, and I'll give you guys a tour of everything that we did. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go connect this subway station up, and then we'll get to the park, and then we'll be done. And then I'll show you guys what we did. I'll be back. Enjoy. Alright, so I have the first side done, and all I gotta do is do this. Let me show you what I am working with. I gotta just connect these paths like so, and I gotta take it off the road. So I just gotta send it up, like try and follow the path of the staircase, because in reality this is supposed to be the staircase. So I'm just gonna do this. Start at 0 feet and just follow this staircase. And then once we get up here, I'm gonna figure out how to cover this myself. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to cover it. It really kind of just makes sense for me to just literally just go up the stairs, like all the way up here. Let me see if I can get it there, because I gotta line it up like so. Maybe I should start from up here because it's way easier. But let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys, because it's kind of like really annoying to do this, the annoying part, because you gotta do all the paths. So let me just do the path for the side, and I haven't done the other side, but I'll just show you guys what at the end, or after I finish the other side, like how it's gonna look and all that stuff, and how it's working. But I'll be back with you guys in a second. Hello guys, I'm Dar. I'm back, and I just finished with the staircases and stuff like that, and it's been a few days since I actually finished it. I've been dealing with like a lot of crashing after the update, the 10-year anniversary update. Also congratulations to Colossal Order and City Skylines for 10 years of this game. Like, can't believe this game been gone for that long. And we had some updates and some new assets being brought in, and I've been having a lot of issues with like the stability of the game. But I'm gonna show you guys what we built in this episode, and talk about what I've been doing the past like 2 weeks. So I had some urban promenade buildings here. I didn't in the episode. I deleted them because I was still having those issues. But we did this little neighborhood. This incline looks really, really cool. We did these projects over here next to the subway station, the elevated subway station, I might add. and we did this park over here, which looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna figure out what to do with this little area over here, because we don't have like what Manhattan has with I would say like the water. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this, because we have this 125th Street going all the way out here, so I gotta figure that out. And I want to run this highway right next to this so it can look a little bit better, but I don't think that will happen. I think I'll have to figure out some other way to mask this. But this episode came together pretty nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I love the station. Like, the station looks awesome. I even completed the staircases. And something new, it's like a new mechanic. I would say like, is no buildings like having these I would say bottom, like, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Station tracks. So I can use like station tracks now. Ooh, station truck. And it gotta be a prop. Ooh. It needs to be a prop. I'm not trying to mess up anything. I think I messed up something though. I just need to be a station track. Or a prop. Let me see. And I use Jay's stuff. So let's see if that works. Did it say bed bug? Bed gas station pylon bed bug hostel. Okay. Alright. Buildings. It's in props. Yeah, it's in props. Elevated station services, station pillar. I mean, it works with that too, but I want to use something. J elevated station. Where are ya? It works with this too, but I really want to show you with the station elevated station pillar. You know. Train platform. So here we go. So it works with this one. So if I use move it on it, it should do that. So I can use it above ground now, which looks awesome. Like, after a little bit, it stops, being elevated and does a little thing where it goes back to the ground. But look at that. Now I can actually use this. I can actually use this on my own. It's another one I want to show you guys too. That's just not that one, but it looks awesome. And I have ideas what I would do with that too. This one right here. This one right here also. So I think it shows better with the, you see how it has the little concrete on the bottom? It disappears. So I can use this station anywhere now. And it comes with grass, huh? I didn't know that. I didn't know it comes with grass. But I can use the station anywhere now. And connect my subway up to it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Maybe there's another station platform that I wanted to show you guys, but that's what I'm gonna have some big plans for that, because I actually like the idea of using the elevated platforms and all that stuff. But this area came out pretty nice, and the station came out perfect, exactly the way I wanted it, and it's getting a lot of use too. A lot of use. You see the train coming? Let's watch the train come in. Let's watch the train come in. And my simulation speed from the update has gotten way better for some reason. I have no idea why, but the simulation speed has gotten way better. Look at this train come in. Oh yeah. This is our one train. Yeah, that looks so good. But the area came out really, really nice. And I got some plans for the next episode. I really want to finish this area up here so I can get to our Bronx area. And I think that probably be the next episode, and then I really want to finish this connection down here because I've been neglecting this forever, and it's getting backed up in Victoria. It's getting backed up really, really badly in Victoria, and this is the only connection that we have. I need an Industries DLC so bad. I need an Industries DLC really, really badly because I need warehouses, like tall warehouses, like how they have in Queens. Because these white boxes are not doing it. They're not doing it at all. And this area over here is still my favorite, because the trains literally are coming from all the way over here just to get back into the city. Even though this is a short distance, like from all the way back here in Victoria to downtown Borough is a long distance. This isn't really as long as a distance as coming from Victoria, but these trains are coming from a long ways away too. If you really think about it, what train is this? Why are they all backing up? It's a G train. Oh, you're returning to the depot. It's a G train returning to the depot. It is a G train returning to the depot. You're returning. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. So a lot of trains are probably returning to the depot right now. Yeah, like this one right here. There's a lot of trains returning to the depot. What are y'all doing? What are y'all waiting for? It's a D train here. You're waiting for the D train, aren't y'all? I'm so impressed by this subway network too. I'm just so happy the city came together the way it's coming together. Like I never in a million years thought I would be able to recreate my dream city in this way so far. Like Staten Island is going to be a significant portion. In Jersey, I have a couple ideas of how we'll do Jersey, but it's all gonna come together pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with the direction the city is going. I do got to finish the battery park of around Lower Middleborough, our financial district. But I'm really happy with how the city is coming out as of late, and the new packs are coming out. Hopefully we get assets soon, please God. I cannot believe I'm acting this. We're almost 2 years into the game. In was it October, 7 months, bro? It's gonna be 2 years this game has been out and we still don't have assets, bro. To put that into perspective with you guys. And I'm just putting that into perspective. But next episode, I think I want to finish this area so we can get a little head start on the Bronx. Our Broadway is definitely gonna be this road right here. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna drag this road out though. I think it's just gonna follow the coast over here so we can still have some space on the left side to develop. And our 1 train is probably gonna end somewhere over here. And then our 4 train, I gotta figure out where the freak is gonna go. Like, it's gonna definitely curve. I think it's gonna have to curve right here. Follow this road. Maybe I have to do something else with the road. I don't know. We gotta figure out a whole lot of stuff. But the direction of the city is going pretty well. I do want to talk about this. My upload schedule has been really, really badly, or really not really badly, but really bad as of late. I think I say used to, but I've been uploading weekly, I would say. But the past like 2 months, I just literally like I've been going through like I ain't gonna say creative drought, but more so I burned myself out because I've been working so much, or not so much, but I've been working so much on YouTube, and I had to take a backseat, or my stream had to take a backseat, and I'm also working, like I ain't say full time, but I have some days off here and there, but I work overnight, so my sleep schedule is awful, and I have to do other things during the day, like go to the doctor and stuff like that. For those of you that don't know, I got hit by a car maybe 2 years ago. Actually not 2 years ago. A year now? No, like 14 months. 14 months. It happened in December of 23. So I'm going back and forth with doctors and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to manage my time really well. But I'm not trying to like fall into a cycle of not uploading, and I know I still want to continue the city. It's just my brain isn't working the way it should be in terms of like being able to record and do my schedule and all that stuff, because I'm the lack of sleep, because I work overnight and I starve myself of sleep just to upload and get my videos done. And as of late, I just got burned out really badly, and I'm still trying to get myself back into the cycle of recording, uploading, things like that. So I'm trying my best, and I also got monetized. I'm trying to see the benefits of that, and I'm just trying. I'm really trying hard. I'm not giving up or anything like that. This series is not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. You know, I'm trying my hardest to, you know, bring this content to you guys. It's just I was feeling burnt out for a little bit, but I promise I will be back soon, or not be back, but I'm gonna get back to my weekly upload schedule very, very soon. So I'm just taking my time with these episodes, just, you know, get them out at least. But I'm slowly getting back into the cycle, uploading weekly again. And I thank you guys for watching the episode. If you guys want to join the channel membership, I'll try to get some content for you guys on the channel membership side. It helps out a ton, so if you want to do that, please do it. To give super thanks, that helps out a lot, you know, morale and, you know, financially and all that stuff. Like, so if you want to do that, that helps out a ton. But I appreciate you all for watching the video, and enjoy the cinematics at the end of the video, because I think this area looks pretty nice and we did a whole good job of it. So in this episode, I just thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I'm gonna leave you guys with the cinematic. Peace.